What is going on, everybody? Finally, we are here together. Shout out to everybody here. I saw a bunch of folks came earlier. Unfortunately, the weather just screwed up the whole day with that almost 2 hour rain delay, which double play. All right, 6-2 Yankees. They got some insurance runs. Yeah, have you noticed? Yeah, no delays. No delays, Jonathan. You got that right. A 2 hour delay killed everything. Killed everything. So it was right during dinner time. I couldn't do it. So but we're here now. So, and looks like they're going to hold 3 outs and they close this bad boy out. Have you noticed the last 4 series? And he was even against Seattle too. The first game they lost, then they won the next two. Oakland, first game they lost, won the next two. Texas, first game they lost, won the next two. And this one, first game they lost, they're very likely going to win this one and puts us in a good position tomorrow to hopefully win the game too with Cole on the mound. I think it's Cole versus Jordan Montgomery, which will be a fun game to watch. But shout out to everybody in here. Be sure to smash that like button if you don't mind, gang. Let's get them likes up now. And yeah, Volpe's bringing his bringing his average up. Libra Torres is bringing his value up too, whether it's free, whether it's trade, whether it's to stay, whatever. But he's bringing his value up too. So, and slowly but surely, some of these other guys are coming around too. So I'm liking what I'm seeing. Like what I'm saying, and the one reason I said earlier, and I've said repeatedly, we need to get a starter at the trade deadline is because of what we saw earlier from Severino. So, and it's that I think is still true no matter what. Even with a healthy Rodon, hopefully healthy Cortez, I would still bring in a starting pitcher at the deadline because I don't think they're going to bring back Severino. I just don't do that. I don't think they will. And let me know what you think, gang. But Texas, the king of Texas in the house. Joel, my consigliere's in the house. Sean Browning, Al. Andrea, how are you? Who else we have here? Inside the chef, cooking up the knowledge all the time. D-Rod's in the building. What's good, my man? Yes, indeed. Yeah, that was big. That was big insurance bunt. That was a big insurance bunt, sacrifice bunt by Jose Trevino to score IKF too. Huge. I was a little worried with the 3-2. I mean, but with Clay Holmes now, this is a full bullpen game, so you know. I was worried. And now I feel a little bit better. It's a 4-run game. I feel a little better. No. Dominguez, what do we got here? We got a trade up in here. Dominguez, Vasquez, Jones, Schmidt, Pereira, Thorpe, Warren. Whoa. That's a lot for Soto and Snell. Dominguez, Vasquez, Spencer Jones, Clark Schmidt, Everson Pereira, Drew Thorpe, Adam Warren. Not Adam Warren, Will Warren, excuse me. I would probably want them to add what do you call it? Josh Hader to that. That's a lot to give up for the Yankees. And Snell and Hader are going to be free just at the end of the season. But I like where your head is at, Isai. I like where your head is at. That's a bold-ass trade. Very bold-ass trade. Yeah, small ball in this game. Small ball. I love it. I love it. So, yes, indeed. All right, bottom 9. Who else do we have? We got, who is this batting? Edmund. Okay, maybe 6, 7, 8 here. So let's close this bad boy out and go back and get some rest after a freaking long day today. So I don't know, Michael. I don't know, man. I mean, Stanton's not the only problem, but I get what you're saying. Michael. I totally get you. And I don't think you're the only person that feels that way either. I really don't think so. No. Yeah, Volpe's gonna. Yeah, I mean, no, he's the Yankee. If he's what is it, top 3? I think, in Rookie of the Year. The Yankees get an extra draft pick next year in the draft, so there's some benefits for him finishing strong. This is what he did last year. He got to a slow start in AAA and finish off really strong. So it looks like he's going to be doing the same thing here. And he might be a 20 home run, 30 stolen base guy, maybe even 40 stolen base guy. So he's playing some pretty good shortstop, I got to admit. So IKF doing the small things too, doing the medium things, doing the big things. He's a baller. And look, like now we have 2 Shohei Ohtani clones, IKF and now Josh Donaldson. 2 two-way guys on the same team. They pitch and they bat. Oh my And they both have, I think, a 0 ERA. I think IKF. Maybe IKF has a low, very low ERA, but Josh Donaldson zeros, baby, 0 ERA, baby. So I love it. I love it. So yeah, hitting the foul balls here. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yeah. I wouldn't trade IKF. I don't think they will, Peanut. I really don't think they're going to trade IKF. He's one of the more underrated players on this team, and he brings a lot. He's a total pro. Total pro. Yeah, you saw that wink? 86 miles an hour. Change up, right? He was in the 80s almost the whole time. It's good stuff, man. Yes, I don't know. I don't know. If Donaldson keeps performing and keeps his mouth shut, they might keep him by the end of the season. I don't know. Not sure. Sean, yeah, yeah. Giolito and Bummer would be a nice trade. Would be a really nice trade. So, to the White Sox, and that you probably have to give up Gleyber Torres for that, or some other offensive prospects. You'd have to give up a decent amount, but also, Giolito's going to be a free agent. Bummer's got several years left, but he's a little bit older. So, but if you go Giolito and Crochet or Cease and Crow, then you're gonna have to give up more. No doubt about it. No doubt. Exactly, Joel. He's over. It explains it exactly. Exactly. No, he's not in the feet. You're absolutely right, brother. You're absolutely right. Mm-hmm. Sebby's not cutting it. Something that we've said for a while now. No inconsistent, so. Hurts about some Yankee fans. You got a double play here? Oh, they called him out. 5-4-3 double play, 1 out. 1 out to go. Yankee fans talk about acquiring Joan Duran or Sonny Gray. Which Yankee fans talking about that? I don't see either one of them happening. Sonny Gray especially, but Joan Duran, I can't see Joan Duran being moved either. He's too good. He's too good. I'd be surprised, I'll say. Adam. Paul Goldschmidt's up now. Goldschmidt's up now, baby. Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be a good game. Jordan Monty against Garrett Cole. That'll be a really good freaking game. What can Sevy get back in the trade? Probably just some prospects, maybe a prospect or two. Nothing crazy high, but the Yankees will get payroll relief, a couple million that they can use and maybe flip in another trade. So, and if you get it like healthy Rodon, he pitched well today. He got a standing ovation in his final game. It sounds like struck out Goldschmidt. It's over, baby. Game over. Let's go to the room. That's what I'm talking about. Hang on a second, game. Yes. So, Yankees win, baby. 6-2. The series is tied now, 1-1. Rubber match tomorrow. I feel good about Cole versus Monty. Monty's been pretty good there. He's been 11-10 with about a 3.3 ERA in his tenure with the Cardinals so far. So, I think it'll be a good game tomorrow. I think it'll be a good game. So I'm hoping that, really hoping that Cole brings the fire tomorrow. I really do. Yeah, Pina. He's got a big arm, so I would think, and again, I'm just guessing here that a team would be willing to take a gamble on the big arm, thinking they can fix him, right? And I don't think you're going to get top prospects, but I think you get maybe 2 prospects, decent prospects, and you move it and you call it a day. You move on, especially if Rodon comes back healthy. And again, he had a big game today, and he got a standing ovation in their AAA farm, and he's supposed to be pitching July 7th. I think they have him scheduled to pitch July 7th for the Yankees. So, and if you get what you get a little payroll relief from Peanut for Severino. Rodon coming back healthy makes it a little bit easier, and you get Rodon and Cortez back a little healthy, makes it a little bit easier. I would still bring in another starting pitcher regardless. So I do think Sevy. Yeah, I'm with you, Joe. I think Sevy's done as a Yankee. I really do. So I feel bad for, but it just is what it is. So I think he'll get a decent contract from a team. So he'll still get a decent contract. But yeah, Andre, I'm with you. I would move him. Just move on. Just move on. Get him. Get a productive or just a consistent pitcher. So and that's the thing. Like we say, Vasquez and Burrito and blah blah blah. But I think those guys are better suited for long relief because they're wasting, calling them up, bringing them up, sending them down, bringing them up, wasting all their options. I'd rather have them here in long relief so they can pitch a couple days a week and have the rotation set. And then we have these guys that can be the bridge from the starting pitchers to the short relief guys. It would make it a lot harder to overuse the bullpen, the short relievers. So that's what I hope that they would do. That's what I would do. But we'll see. Blake Snell's doing well. Aiden, Blake Snell's doing well. So should Casper work with Mets for trades? Yeah, I mean maybe you can see what you can get. See what you can get. But I wouldn't touch Scherzer. I wouldn't go after Scherzer. So well, nah, I think he's got. I mean, I hear what you're saying, James. I think he's got trade value. Oswald Peraza had a home run tonight too. We have his offense pretty much replaced with Oswald Peraza, and that's why. I mean, I wouldn't regret it if Peraza comes in and just performs. And he's 10 times better defensively too. So that is probably the only position where we can credibly replace a player with a prospect. I think I can't see us replacing Severino yet with one of our pitchers, which is why I would trade for another pitcher somehow, maybe using Gleyber Torres. So, but yeah, I'll take it, man. I'm happy that this game is over now. Yeah, and if he wants Bellinger, man, I get it too. You gotta get his strikeouts down a little bit, but he's got good power, and he's kind of finding that MVP form a little bit too, that he had before. So when he's with the Dodgers, no, they can, no, they won't trade for him during the game. Aiden, he's pitching tomorrow against us. No, no, that's the Yankees don't roll like that. Don't I'm trying to move back. We don't know yet, Brandon. We need a bat and we need a pitcher and a reliever. I think we need one of each. I really do. So yeah, the bullpen's nasty, but we also have some guys got hurt, so that's why I would still trade for another reliever and add to that arsenal because I don't want these guys to break down, especially collectively. That would suck. Which is why I would bring in another reliever in a trade, as well as a starter. Someone could just give us innings and keep us in the game, right? So no, they're not gonna. No, yeah, Coltrane's tomorrow. Volpe's on fire, man. Yeah, I mean that was a necessary move for the Rangers to get Aroldis Chapman. Again, this is not the Yankees Chapman. This was a resurrected version of Aroldis Chapman, a hell of a lot better Chapman than we saw for a while. And he kind of came back to life with the Royals. And he was dominating it, throwing 103, 104 on the regular. So, yeah. And Volpe, Texas, yes he is. Yes he is. Neil's the only person that can mix electronics with food. Trading for additional supplies to chicken parm with team Wi-Fi. You're the only man I know that can combine Wi-Fi and food. I like your style, Sunil. Clever. I like it. Yeah, he's supposed to pitch on the 7th, I think, NFE. So, what is that next? What the hell's today? 1, 2. So yeah, I mean next Friday. Mm-hmm. Be kind of awesome if that's true. No, 70 Yankees both not running. Yes, yeah, I think I'm with you there too, Sean. That's why I would move them. Yeah, that's why I would move them. Yeah, if you don't mind, get the likes up. Let's just celebrate this Yankee win tonight. So much better than the beating they took earlier tonight. Where I mean, some of the bats had a little bit of something, but the best part of the game was Josh Donaldson throwing that clean in, which is awesome. It was awesome to see. Watching Sevy was not fun. And Crook came in, he got hit around, but he played better than he played in Boston. So I'll give him that. And he still needs some time. Now he was a 27-man today. My guess he'll be optioned back out after tonight because they have to get back to 26. So they don't have to make any corresponding moves. They can just send them back to AAA if that's what they decide to do. Yeah, I mean, Cole to give us some length tomorrow would be a good idea. 'Cause they used quite a few guys today. So yeah, we need to deal the pitching prospect. It's Warren, Manish Gomez, Fitz. Do not trade Thorpe or Hampton. I wouldn't trade Clayton Beater either. Will Warren, I have a trouble trading. It depends on what you can get back. Depends on what you can get back. You want Andres Gomez? Yeah, I could see Richards Fitz. I could see Will Warren. I'd like to keep him and Beater, but depends on what again. Depends on what you're trying to get in return in a trade. You know what I mean? Well, maybe I wouldn't touch either, but and Scherzer's already shown a willingness to waive his no trade clause if they keep playing the way they're playing. So he could be moved to where I have no idea, but we'll see. We'll see. McNeil for Torres. Well, that'd be interesting, Drew. I personally would use him for pitching, Torres, if I could, but I get what you're saying. Yeah, Big Maple's kind of finding himself again too. Well, that's yes, Sean. It's lentil lapses, logjam in the infield. Yes. I see Oswald Perez as an upgrade, even though Torres got a couple of clutch hits recently, which I'm happy and thankful for. I still see Perez as the long term guy. Yeah. Texas, the king of Texas. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that, my man. Appreciate that very much. Blake Snell could be a free agent. I mean, he could be moved at the deadline too. So he could be moved at the deadline. He could be because he's a free agent. I mean, he's a guy I would go for. Like, if you can get him and you know Giolito or something like that, or Aaron Nola, like two starters, I would go after two starters this offseason. So and 8-3 gained a half a game on them. Tampa Bay, Tampa. All right, I'll take that. I'll take some ups upward trending direction in the standings. Good job, Sunil. Tommy Pham is legit. Yeah, he's got a bit of a temper problem too, but he's also not lefty. So, but I mean, he can hit. He's got intensity. He definitely has intensity, Patrick. That's a good point. Yankees would trade Scherzer and Verlander, but they would have to chip in. Yeah, yeah. You chip in that much, they'll get a whole bunch back in return. No doubt about that. Yeah, I mean, two of them would be nice, Anthony. 275 batting average player. Yeah. Man, that would be the mother load trade. That would be the mother load trade. Hater Snell and Soto. You have any idea how much that would cost? Even though Snell and Soto are going to be free agents at the end of the season, excuse me, Hater and Snell. Soto is going to be the money grab, obviously. Even though I don't think the Padres will get what they gave up for him because of the fact that they're playing the way they're playing, he's still going to cost a ton, an absolute ton. That you'd have to say goodbye to Peraza for. He's probably the only player in baseball I would trade Peraza for, I think. So, Rodon, yeah, joining the team next week. Right now, that's what we're hearing, Aiden. His final rehab start, as far as we know right now, in Scranton tonight. And was it Scranton? Yeah. Their AAA for him. And he threw, I think, about 4 innings. He had about 6. I know he got a standing ovation. Let me see if I have the stats here. Let me see if I have the stats. I don't have them in front of me, of course. No. Oh, wait. No, I don't have them in front of me. But he was very, very good. And he felt good. Threw hard. I'll take that. Yeah, Anthony, I mean, he definitely did not perform over the last 2 years the way we needed him to perform in New York. Obviously, he left in New York. I wasn't surprised. He went to a low-pressure environment, and he was dominant again. You know? Send it to Righteous fan. Yeah, Costco supplies Tums. Yeah, here you go, Sonia. Yeah, Montez might be back too. I don't see them getting much out of him, but you never know. You never know. But he's not due anytime. He's not due until late August, September, so early September. But Chapman could be a sneaky good move by the Rangers. They needed another reliever who can help them compete, help their bullpen compete with other top bullpens like ours because their bullpen fell apart against us a couple times. So, yeah, Donaldson to the Mets to get really expensive. I would hate that. I really would. And if he came over there and became a Yankee killer as a Met, oh God. Yeah, Michelle, I'm going to 3 weeks from today, July 22nd against the Kansas City Royals. I'm going to be at that game, and then I'll be at Old Timers game, which is September 9th. I'll be at both of those games. Yep. So I'm very much looking forward to that. Yeah, we're live for Volpe's slowly made some adjustments, slowly crawling back up. So yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, yeah. Donaldson does have trouble catching up to fastballs, major league fastballs, no doubt, especially high ones. So, um, yeah. But well, let's smash that like button again. Let's see if we can get to 100 likes. Let's see if we can do it. Last time we went online the live for the perfect game. That was I think we might have gotten like almost 200 likes. That was awesome. Varpy's starting to do what Praza did. Like, yeah. I mean, honestly, I want both of them up here. I want both of them up here. No, I really do. Um, yeah, IKF took Chaparro. Well, right now, yeah, if they need a little pop in their bat, Chaparro's gonna be a guy. One of the first guys they call up. Be Chaparro, Peraza, like those guys are right to be moved up here. Yeah, Randall, I'm with you there, man. It's time to stop prospect hugging. This as much, as much as they do, really. Yeah, and if you go into two guy, I love it, man. Oh boy. Love it. Love to hear it. Love to hear you guys come to the games. Joel, my consigliere. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Appreciate that very much. I'm gonna get a haul back in the trade. Yeah, I mean, for the most part, you say that. Well, the teams that have the big pieces, yeah, the teams that have the Sotos, the whether it be the Corbin Burns, the Cody Bellingers, guys like that. Yeah, the Nolan Arenados. Duran trade her. Yeah, but that's in the past. Talking about the Gallo. Is that what you're talking about, Jonathan? The Gallo incoming. Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would send down Cabrera too. So yeah. All right, 51 likes. Can we get to 75? We'll see. Love to see if we can get to 100 likes if we can over the next 10 to 15 minutes. Anthony Soto's overrated. Oof. Why did he say that, Anthony? Just curious. Rock Stewart. Handful of trades want him at the deadline. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, any hot piece, teams are going to be after at the deadline. Um, Adam. So guys like him, guys like Josh Hader, guys like so many of the relievers. I think even guys like Joe Kelly from the White Sox and um, some other relievers. Eduardo Rodriguez, but Tigers starter. That's pitching's going to get a premium. Pitching's going to get a premium for a team. So it's going to net a premium for a team. BP is really yeah. Coconut's in the building. What's up, man? What's up, Rob House, huh? What's up? Prize have been in CJ Ames from the Padres. So yeah, I mean, like I said, he's the only guy I would move Peraza for. Soto. Only guy. I don't think so, Joel. Did you see Voigt today? He had he's with the Syracuse. He was sleeveless and had his shirt open, like guns out and everything. It was just he was for batting practice. It was crazy. But I know he hit a 430-foot home run today. He hit a pretty mammoth one, Joel. And it was like 110 miles an hour off the bat too. No. Well, Shamir, yeah, I mean, he's going to be expensive, no doubt about it. He won't cost as much as Otani, but If you can get somebody, I get Soto. He's young. He's only 24. He's the guy. He's the guy. All-star reserve. Maybe, but isn't there the up and coming like the futures as well? So maybe he's playing pretty well, despite his struggles. So yeah, Bader visited 6 kids in a clubhouse in St. Louis. Props to him. Yes, he did. Damn, Ellie hit a double with the ghost runner at second and slid into second before the run. That's crazy, Peter. That's freaking nuts. That guy's fast. He's so fast. Word lifer. That's a big trade. I would go Peraza or Wells. I wouldn't do both. I would move one of them with the rest of this package. But it's still tough. Essentially, you'd have Hader replacing Marinaccio, Snell replacing Nestor, and then obviously you'd have Soto. That'd be a tough trade. I mean, giving up with Warren too. That's why I would go either Peraza or Wells, and then the rest of those guys. Word lifer, in my opinion. But that's a pretty aggressive. That's a pretty solid proposal, man. That's good stuff. Who do I think they need to get? I think they're going to make a trade with the White Sox, maybe the Rockies, and maybe some kind of surprise trade. I think Cash will probably trade for another reliever that I'm not even thinking of. So, because he definitely does that a lot. So, I think they'll get a couple of. I think they're going to be buyers and sellers, honestly. Schmidt, Sevy, Dominguez, Rosario for Newbar and Jordan Hicks. If they want to throw a crook in there, then being up Peraza, Burrito, Vasquez, and Johnny Brito, then bring them up. Okay, let's see. Schmidt and Severino and Dominguez and Rosario for Newbar. Ooh. I would try to keep Schmidt if I could, but I would move Sebi there. I would try to keep Schmidt, but it would be tough. It would be a tough thing to do. This is another intriguing trade, Jesse. Well done, man. What's up, Dev? All right, we got 53 likes in here, 56 likes. Let's keep them likes going, gang. Let's try to get for 100. Try to get 100 likes. More than 200, Jonathan? You might be right. I think you're right. IKF is one of the best, one of the most reliable Yankee hitters. Yeah. Yeah. Surprised it's not cracking him. Yeah, I mean, he hit that big home run yesterday. Was it the day before? Was it yesterday? No, not yesterday. 2 days ago, I suppose. And we need some more. I mean, Stanton got on the base a couple times today, but we need more Stanton bat, explosions. No doubt about it. Lucky for facing big. Yeah, exactly. I mean, the Cardinals aren't as bad as the Oakland A's. There's no doubt about that. But there's a reason they're in last place in their division too. So. I went live for Herman's perfect. Did I have 300? Shit. I got to go back and check, Effie. That would be really nice if we had 300, man. That was awesome, too. I like that. Soto's not going to get 500 million, Anthony. At least I don't think he will. He'll probably get 400. Let's just pull him up here. Okay, his batting average is only one stat. That's more. There's more to it than that. Let's see here. Here we go. All right, Juan Soto. Oops, no. Let's pull up his stats here. 60 likes. All right, gang. Appreciate you. Let's keep getting them likes up. All right, stats. So he's batting 274, 14 home runs, 77 hits, 281 bats. The WAR is already 3.5. Okay, and now let's go here. Okay, 77 hits. He's got 20 doubles already. 75 walks. He's an on base machine. I want to settle an on base machine. So, um, 6 stolen bases. Yeah, his on base percentage is 426. That's crazy good. I would put him at bat. I would bat him second, and once Judge is healthy, have Judge behind him at third. Give Judge a lot of run RBI opportunities. That's how I would do it. And again, his slugging is 495. Jesus, he's Soto's good. His stats are really, really. His stats would blow this team up, man. They really, really would. Right, Mazin. What's good, man? More train. Good to see you. I was just on Pinstripe Express, his fantastic podcast with Uncle Tats. If you haven't seen it, please do. Be sure to support these guys. Train Express and Pinstripe Chronicles, two great channels, and they're joining forces to have one of the awesome podcasts out there for the Yankees. So let's support these guys. Taylor's. Yeah, well, yeah. You put Soto in the right surroundings, or surrounded by the right lineup. He's just not a fit in San Diego. That fit was just the lineup is like a mismatch there. You put him in front of Judge here, shit, and you like a lead off Bait or a lead off Volpe or something, man. You'd be into the money right there. You really, really would. You know. I think, Sunil, I have to check on that, but I got to check on that. I know some skill things and some stuff like that for the rookies too, so I'm guessing he'll be in those. Okay, so Peraza or Wells, if you get Soto back, lifer, I'm okay with that. And I am okay with that, but not both. Because again, Snell, I love Snell, love Hader, but they're both gonna be free agents at the end of the season. There's no chance or no guarantee that they don't leave. So that's a little risky there. I think Rodon he's AAA today, Joel. He has final rehab game today in AAA. I don't know, Brian. I mean, I respectfully disagree with that, but I get what you're saying. I'd take him over Tatis any day of the week. So, because they're losing money now, Anthony, they're not going to be able to re-sign him, and their franchise is losing money. There's TV deals and some other stuff, so they're going to have to move probably one of the most valuable players. And then the team is not performing well too, and it looks like they're not going to be able to extend them anyway. So they would trade. They would get a haul back. There's no doubt about it, Anthony. But yeah, I mean, I understand the question too. Why would they trade? I get it because it doesn't really, make sense. But again, before it gets worse for them, might as well, right? But it'll still be tough. It'll be real tough to do. Oh God, yeah, Texas winning, baby, winning, and more winning, right? Yeah. Peraza and Chaparro should be brought up. Torres for a starter. The FA Donaldson, that way defense is better. I mean, you're on the right track, Steven. I think you're on the right track. But yeah, they need to cut salary. It's 4 trains right. The Padres need to cut salary. They've acknowledged that already. Would I trade Severino for Cody Bellinger? Yes. Straight up, yes. Yep. Billy Branch is in the building. What's good, Billy? Right. Jason Rosario, nothing. Okay. Jason Rosario, nothing. I mean, that makes it even more palatable for me. If it's not Dominguez. So, yeah, I mean, he is doing a lot of small ball right now, Peter, right? IKF. I'm really, really happy to see it. So, what do you make of work that? I mean, he was on a 7-day. Honestly, I mean, if they move Higashioka and trade him, Higashioka just bumped up his value by catching that perfect game. They move Higashioka up, they're gonna have to. Well, if they trade Higashioka, they got to bring Warfed up, and you got to move Austin Wells to AAA. It's got to be that way. It's got to be that way. So eventually, I think the best combo to me is Rorfet and Austin Wells. Bellinger and Stroman. It's possible, but Stroman has a blister problem now in his hand, so I'd probably just go Bellinger, and then I would go after a different starter from another team. So, Stroman also casts a lot of shade and heat towards the Yankees when they didn't trade for him. So I don't know if that's a good fit, but you never know. If he's pitching well, things like that can be worked out too. All right, we got 69 likes, 70 likes. Can we get to 80? Can we get to 100? We have 29 likes to get to 100. Anybody hasn't done that, please do so. I greatly appreciate it. Oh, God, a second game was way better for Train. No doubt about it, man. Yeah. Work is still hurt. I mean, man, how long is this? What do they do now? He was only in a 7-day IL. Where the hell is he? Freaking Rortvet. So, Bumgarner, I mean, I wouldn't trade for him at this point. Especially, I wouldn't bring him back to a tougher division. I wouldn't bring him to a tougher division as well, or at all right now. So, let the who's got him? Actually, is he a free agent right now? I think he might be. Let somebody else overpay for him. Well, that's the other thing too. I mean, Higashioka's showing his value, so he may not be traded. That's a good point. So, yeah, that's a good point. I move him. I move him and just get what I can get back because I'm more encouraged with Rodon coming back healthy and Cortez coming back healthy, and getting 2 starters instead of 1. I'll take that. If you try to get another starter too, I'll take the quantity right now because Severino hasn't given us much, with the exception of a couple of really good games this year. He hasn't given us enough quality yet this season. So, and again, he's kind of on tough terms with the Yankees already. So, I don't see the Yankees re-signing him anyway. So you might as well get something back for him. No, still not sold on. Yeah, I mean, I know some people aren't sold on him. I'll take that perfect game, but we need more than that, obviously. He was offered 440 in turn. Yeah, for 13 years, Anthony. And let's see. Which, and again, like some people are focused Virginia and A. So, where the hell's my calculator? Here we go. So let's go 14 years, right? It's 14 years. 440. Oops. 440 divided by 14. 31.4 million a season. You can give him. You probably get 440 for 10. Give him an opt out after 5. Come back out of the market at 30, and then try to get another 10-year deal, just like Manny Machado just did. And let somebody else pay for the wrong side of 30. I would take 5 years of prime Soto. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So Soto hits lefty. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Cease can keep the mustache. Yeah, I mean, Rodon's got the stash. So they're not harassing him. 50 million standing Donaldson, not money well spent. Well, it's crazy, but they didn't sign either one. Well, they acquired them, Ron. But yeah, I mean, you're right about that. Acquiring Donaldson's done after the season. And Stanton's got some more years. And don't be surprised if the Dodgers are not able to sign Shohei Ohtani. Don't be surprised if they trade Stanton. I think they're the only team that's not on his no trade clause. So, no doubt for Train. You know how we do, baby. You know how we do. Look out for each other, man. You keep up the good work, bro. You always keep up the good work. Uncle Tat's a legend, man. Uncle Tat's a legend, so we know that. Yeah. Yeah, man. It's a legend. He'll be 26 at his next contract, Marcus. Yep. He's only 24 now. So after next year, and he'll be turning 26 at the end of the season. So you get most of his year 25 until he turns 26 at the end of the season for whoever he's with in 2025. So, you know what I mean? Oh, Jonathan, give us some news here. Hold on. Did Jonathan give us some news? 40 mil. What did I miss? Arenado's an intriguing possibility too. He's an intriguing possibility. Hell yes, it'd be awesome to see that rotation in the second half. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Luis Severino to the Cincinnati Reds. I mean, it's possible. You get what you can get for him, Michael. You get what you can get. A couple prospects or whatever. Um, you know, Torres and Brito for Giolito and Bummer. I mean, we've talked about this one, Sean. It seems to be a trade that a lot of folks are liking, and I think and again, I think it's one of the most doable and realistic trades that they can make. So, um, possible. Torres and Brito for Matt Chapman for it's possible. Possible, Jesse. If he makes it to free agency, yeah. Billy, I'm with you there too. I mean, we need consistent play out of him. But again, if you can get some kind of consistency from someone else, then I would consider moving him for that. But yeah, I mean, I like Severino too. He's one of the firecrackers he's in the rotation. He's one of the feisty pitchers, and when he's on, he's really on. That's just the problem is he's been wildly inconsistent and mostly on the not so good side. So that's tough. It's a tough situation. It really is. But I think a change of scenery will do him some good right now, based on the way that things have been panning out with him and the Yankees and their relationship. So I'm with you there too, Michael. 100%. Work vet, I agree. I would have him up here too. Oh yeah, smash that like button, gang, if you don't mind. Yes, indeed. We're gonna smash these guys. Smash the O's. Anybody who gets in our freaking way. Right now, they're playing 500 ball without Judge. By the way, exactly 500 ball. So, and again, once we give Judge back, you get healthy Rodon back. I think we'll be in pretty good shape. Notwithstanding whatever moves we want them to make at the deadline, that's got to be considered too. If they make a couple decent moves that are good fits, then I feel even better about that. I really, really would. But that's still not here yet. The deadline is it's 4 weeks away. 4 weeks away. So, oh yeah, I know. We talked about this too. Nestor, he might have to be a long relief guy, which is another reason why I would trade for a starter at the deadline. Yep. Yeah, Bill. Yeah, Burrito or even Vasquez, but we got to keep him there the rest of the way, so we're not wasting their options and options and options and all that stuff. Any chance to trade Herman? Probably not, Jonathan. But you never know. They've done some crazy stuff before. They could. They really could capitalize on it and move them. It'd be kind of nuts, but it's done. Crazy things have been done before. So 2 more runs scored. Stroman gave up 4 runs to Cleveland. Okay. Not a super bad game, but again, you're playing against Cleveland. Cleveland's got a pretty good offense there. Skilled hitting team. Very skilled hitting team. Herman's been solid despite the. He's had 2. Yeah, I mean, and Severino's had more clunkers than Herman has. So yeah, if you had to keep between the two, I would go with Herman right now. So I think it's Michael. I think if Montez returns, it's got to be in relief, long relief. That's the only way I'd use him as well. So, and yeah, yes, indeed. Blurred that Montez may be available sometime. Yeah, I'm hearing late August, early September, Billy. Cleveland scored another run. Yeah, good. Yeah, and the Orioles, they're not a feeble team. They're not an easy team to beat. That's for damn sure. So, the Yankees trades? No, will not. I think it'll be the National League. I'm with you there, Michael. It just makes too much sense. Soto trades seem reasonable. Yes, he would, and I think it's got to be. Like, it's hard to be realistic, Ron, with a Soto trade because it has to be a blockbuster. But we got to try our best to stay within the confines of reality to some degree, right? And again, nobody who gets him is not going to pay a lot. We know that. We absolutely know that. It's going to cost. So, and that's what happens for players like that. Just like Otani and some of these other guys. It would cost a fortune, a freaking fortune. So yeah, so does the real deal. Yeah, Judgment playing catch. It's third day in a row. Texas playing catch. No, yeah, I mean that'd be nice, Billy. If we get stay close right now, guys healthy coming back, make a couple of smart deadline moves, and could happen. Sevy to the Dodgers would be an intriguing possibility too. Mm-hmm. Nestor for Julio. Yeah, I don't think the Dodgers would do that. I mean, Julio Urias is going to be a free agent at the end of the season too, so he's another guy that I think is going to be an intriguing possibility. It's going to cost, but he'll be an intriguing possibility. So yeah, Tyler Hartman three. Did he have 3 home runs tonight? Damn, Hartman's on fire, word lifer. We got a lot of good hitting prospects. A lot of good hitting prospects, man. All right, 78 likes. We need 22 likes to get to 100. Can we do it? It's greatly appreciated. It's helpful to the channel. It means the world, gang. And that's always our minimum goal. If we can do it, is to get 100 likes on every live stream. So I thank you very, very much. Yeah, I mean, I think the Yankees won the Bader trade too. And again, Monty's a free agent at the end of the season too. I don't know if he'll come back to the Yankees, but he's available as well as a free agent. Montgomery. So, oh man, Montez. You guys just giving a lot of love to Montez. Yeah, it's kind of hard not to. So I get it, man. I get you. Man, you are the same, Michelle, and you and your husband have a great night. Too. I'll wrap it up in a minute too. We're just about 80 likes, gang. All right, well, that's awesome. That's awesome. But look, the Yankees split the series today, so put themselves in a better position going into had they lost both games, it would have sucked. But I'm glad they took that game, and they showed some life to this offense recently as well. So take what we can get, and they've won at least the last 3 series: Oakland, Texas, and Seattle. We have a chance of winning the Seattle series tomorrow. I mean, not Seattle, the St. Louis series. So they could win their 4th series. I don't know if Luis Roberts available, Drew. That's my only question. I think they're going to keep him and build around him. I think the White Sox, but I mean, could be wrong there. So, and if Dodgers want Stanton, let him go there. Yeah, I mean, I would take him too. Yeah, I would have moved him to the Dodgers. I like Stanton. He's been one of my favorite Yankees, but if the Yankees want to get younger and healthier, got to do it. Got to do it. Yeah, wrote down 3 2/3, 1 hit, 0 earned runs, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts today. Word life. That's right. He got a standing ovation coming off the mound, so looks like he's about ready. Looks like he's about ready. He had about 57 pitches or something like that. No. Yeah. Yeah, this is a good point too. This is a good point too. So put them in too big a hole. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely good to see the bats wake up, Billy. Yeah. Yeah. So my gosh, yeah. Oh yeah, here it is, Michael. Rodon's like similar to CC. He is a bulldog lefty. He's a damn gamer. He's tough. Yeah, and that's exactly. And he's like a lefty version of Cole almost. So I want to see him up here. Definitely want to see his fire in these games. And his arm is fresh. So yeah, Stanton, he needs rest like twice a week. Stanton, honestly. No, and I'd be surprised, but I think the only scenario where the Dodgers would consider trading for Stanton is if they couldn't get Otani. Dodgers are my favorite, my dark horse is Seattle for Otani. So, and his hybrid stature, his hybrid play or stature makes him a perfect fit for the Mariners too. You put him in there with Julio Rodriguez, or you put him on that friggin' mound with Castillo and Robbie Ray, like some of these other guys. Oh my gosh, he'd be a game changer over there in that same division, AL West. Who's familiar with? So, well, exactly. They would have to eat some salary moves. No doubt about it. They have to move salary, move Stanton. 100%. 100%. Stanton to the Mets for Bobby Bonilla. Oh, shoot. First game in New York. Laying that game is yeah, exactly. But that's a good point. Laying that game. They've been laying a lot of eggs in the first games of series recently. A lot of eggs, and they've been coming back with a vengeance in the second part of the series. So, which I think is a good thing. I need them to continue to do it. So, but let me let you all go. Have a great night, everybody. I appreciate you all coming on. Celebrate this Yankees win tonight. Get ready for tomorrow. Cole versus Jordan Montgomery, and I have my next trade in the trade series from Bleacher Report. I think you've been. Hope you find them enjoyable. I put them up on the YouTube Shorts every day, so be ready. I got one coming out for you tomorrow, and I got some more stuff leading up to the deadline that I'm working on right now. So if there's anybody in here that's not subscribed to the channel, it would mean a lot if you did subscribe to the channel. So I thank you for it. Peace and love to everybody in here. Have a great night. I'll see y'all tomorrow.